Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. Recently, I've been getting plenty of complaints from employees against employers in Barbados. I have one to bring to you. It's not ready yet, but cricket legends. I have one to bring to you from them. I have one to bring to you from a plant nursery and who that person is doing business with and all the ins and outs about that particular business. Still have to get some more information on that. This one came from G4S. It's a Barbados security firm, and it seems as though the employees had 3 weeks of training, and during the training from 7 a.m. to 4 a.m. when they were on break, there was no water available. You know, when someone is training, there will be an area where there's at least water, some juice, biscuits, dry biscuits, something. And this person is saying that they had these people on 3 weeks of training and not a morsel, not a drop of water. Nothing. And another thing that happened was that when they did work, they weren't told that the first week you have to wait the second week before you get paid. And when people were done that first week and they were looking for pay, there was no pay. So it's like people are up a hill and they're thinking, well, they're thinking that they were going to get paid, were able to buy some food and, give the child mother some money. Nothing. Zero. No stipend when they were doing that 3-week training. No stipend. Nothing. And then they're saying that the unions, they're no use. The unions in Barbados, there was a time that this person is saying that unions would have taken care of that. That could not have happened years back, but it's happening now. And like I said, plenty of people are calling me just sometimes to talk. Oh, don't put it up. I just need to talk. And it's a complaint about an employer. Now, people are marching up and down in the hot sun on weekends, Saturdays usually, but there's no relief. Things are not getting better in Barbados with regards. We're talking about employers now and the way they treat their employees. Bajans are, I don't know if you're waking up, because sometimes when you actually wake up and you smell the coffee, there could be a bitter taste in the back of your throat. So maybe you're waking up and you are seeing and smelling and recognizing that slavery didn't leave the island. It just looks a little different. You dress a little different. And, you're supposed to think that, the Emancipation Act was not really an act. You're thinking that you're supposed to think that it was like a law and that you have sovereignty and that, you're good to go. Everything is copacetic. But I think you're waking up. And I think that before, when someone said to you, when you went to get your pay after a week, and they said, no, the first week is like security to make sure that you don't run off with the money. The next week, when you get paid for this week. So you're always like 1 week behind getting paid, just in case, you don't show up, we don't lose money. There was a time you could say that to someone and they could say, oh yeah, that makes sense. But now when people are waking up, it does not make sense. It's not making sense. It's not making sense that you are going to conduct training for 3 weeks and not outfit a kitchen area or some area with water, maybe sandwiches, maybe some juice. That is not making sense to people. It's not making sense to people. It's not making sense to people that every Saturday they can turn on their TV or they can go downtown and people are walking behind a truck and someone has like a little big megaphone and talking and nothing is changing. That doesn't make sense. It's not making sense. Make it make sense. It's not making sense that you know, you have Mia Motley and she sounds so good at the UN, and then you're there in Barbados and you're suffering, things are expensive. It does not make sense. So you're waking up because there was a time you didn't recognize that it didn't make sense. You didn't recognize. Now you're recognizing that it's not making sense. They're opening up their borders for more people to come into Barbados, you know, and they're going to take your jobs. If you're complaining, G4S will give them your jobs. So you got something to watch out for. You got something to anticipate. You have something that you have to, I don't know how you can safeguard against it, but something's coming your way. It may be a train. You're seeing lights. You're seeing lights, right? And you'll think, oh, there are lights, you know, at the end of the tunnel. No, it's a train coming at you. It's a train coming at you. You need to prepare, okay? You need to be prepared. You need to stay focused. This is Sherry Veronica.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.